Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to this special transmission from Personal Power Life Coaching. I'm Jennifer from PPLC. So today I came into the city, New York, Manhattan, and I'm at the World Trade Center site. So the water is just behind me, and people are all out and about. It's quite a beautiful day, and you can see the building up there in the background. So it's really a spectacular location, and when you come here and behold it yourself, you can really appreciate all the good work that they put into it. And it just feels very like a very calm area, very calm space. It has water, which is very nice. If you're in the city, it's quite a nice space to be next to if you want to be next to water and relax a little bit. So that's that. And so today is day number 4 of our RAWctober challenge adventure, and just checking in to share the message. And it's really been more of a high raw and fully raw vegan opportunity. I had one day where I did have, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where I did have some boiled potato and some boiled corn, steamed corn, and that's all right. I wasn't expecting to do it, but something in my body, well, actually, I feel like I do know what it was. I feel that coffee consumption in my body, in my organism, is correlated significantly with increased cravings and poor decision making and impulse control with my food selections. And I feel an insatiable hunger. And I think it's due to the way that the caffeine impacts the blood sugar levels, and apparently it can make them skyrocket and create these hunger pangs. And the thing is that it doesn't feel necessarily like hunger, but it feels just like this insatiable desire to eat more things that I don't normally eat, which is quite unusual. So something about that for me is an indicator that there's more to it than just the hormones, but it could be related to the chemicals in the brain that are also related to the chemicals in the stomach. So that's something perhaps that you might want to bear in mind if you ever have that kind of experience where you feel that you have poor impulse control or that you make poor food selections. It may be due to having excess caffeine or adrenaline circulating in your system, which also comes about by taking in certain medicinal drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, which can be steroids, and that some of them do contain adrenaline, and they stimulate it as a hormone production in the body. So just something for you to bear in mind. Also, if not sleeping enough, that will keep your hormone levels, which are called the ghrelin hormone levels, they will be elevated in your body, and ghrelin is associated with stimulating hunger. So if you're not sleeping well, if you got like 4 hours of sleep, even 5 or even 6, if it feels like it's limited and that you are tired and you need that coffee, you're getting a double whammy, because you are actually having the caffeine, the cortisol spike, the caffeine in your system circulating for about 6 hours, and additionally the ghrelin hormone is circulating and sending trigger messages to stimulate hunger. So our body is really complex, and doctors and specialists still don't have it all figured out, and we never will. I'm just sharing what I've learned, and it may click with you or resonate on some level. So something related to health and well-being and nutrition-wise. And apart from that, I have enjoyed today. Today has been a wonderful day, and I certainly expect and hope that you have as well. And some of the key learnings that I've experienced recently is that sometimes you say you want something that you think you're going to eat, but then you don't end up eating it. You're not as hungry as you thought you'd be, or you choose something entirely different to eat. So it's quite nice to set your intention in advance, you know, have a plan if that's the kind of thing that works well for you. Typically, having your plan, having an idea of what you want to eat ahead of time, what's available to you, keeping yourself satiated so that you're not starving, because when we're starving or hungry and tired, that combination can be powerful to make us want to just eat whatever. And actually, if you just have a banana and an apple or an orange and you mix it up with some celery or a beautiful salad of arugula or lettuce or kale, cilantro smoothie, a combination and so many more possibilities, when you keep yourself satiated, then there's no reason for us to feel like we want to eat more unless there's something else that's stimulating and triggering that sort of thinking and desire to act. However, just because you think things doesn't make you a bad person. Sometimes I find myself judging myself for those tendencies, and it's more about learning to release the judgment little by little and being as least judgmental as possible, knowing that, hey, maybe I can't surrender all of that criticism and judgment, and my mind wants to seize this opportunity and pick it apart and make it something that is undesirable. However, you can also bring awareness and stillness and presence into this particular moment, whatever it is for you. So that is something particularly beneficial and helpful and empowering. That is absolutely a demonstration of your self-mastery and your personal power. And now, continuing onwards with your days ahead, whether you're a vegan or not, my family is not vegan, and whether you love or hate fruits or vegetables, what I can say is that it's always important and vital to check in with your heart and check in with your spirit and see what resonates the very best for you and what makes the greatest sense for you in your journey and where you are in that process here and now. It's a matter of calibrating where we are and gauging how you feel, how you're doing, the developments, how you're thinking, your mood, your emotional well-being, your emotional stability and balance, and understanding what tweaks or adjustments you wish to make moving forward, given the information available at hand, and given where you want to go, who you want to be, how you want to be, and what you want to experience. So the reason that food is so intrinsic and fundamental in my life experience is, of course, because food is our energy source. Unless you're a breatharian or a sunarian or a water faster. However, for the purposes of living in our marvelous modern world, if you're living in a city like New York or any of the major cities around the world, even towns, you know that it's about adapting with the items and the nutrients and the things that are available to us. So food can affect your levels of well-being, your emotional well-being, your depression. If you have depression, what you're eating and drinking can actually be causing your depression. And what you eat and drink can also resolve it. And I know from personal experience. And it's a combination of the right mindset, the right inner work, the right outer work, being physically active, moving around, having a good social support network, and nutrition. Nutrition is so key because that is the source of how our cells are energized, how our neurotransmitters are powered, and the way that electricity flows in our body. So consider whether what you're drinking and eating is giving you prana, if it's giving you the energy that your cells need to function optimally, or if they're taking more energy for your body to digest, to process, to eliminate. Does it get stored in your body, in your liver? Your liver is a powerful organ. However, because it's so powerful, if it's affected by continuous barrage of negativity, of worry, fear, fake foods, chemicals, and those foods that are heavy, Well, we feel that, and your liver certainly feels that. And even though our liver doesn't speak to us with words and in writing, but it's there and it's doing its work, and the level to which it can do its work optimally depends on how you're working with it and for it, so that it can work for you. And who is that you? Well, it's that you energy that wants to live a happy life, or that wants to do whatever it is that makes you feel good and that keeps you attached to life, that keeps you going. So whatever your motivations are in your daily life, in your long-term vision, if you have one, in your present moment, consider that you can take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and to know that if things have not yet materialized that you are waiting on, just give it time, be confident, know that things are working out, and talk yourself off the ledge and talk yourself into a soothing state by acknowledging everything's falling into place. I'm always in the right place at the right time. I'm not going to take score too soon. I'm taking it step by step. I'm doing the best I can right now with the information available, and I'm trusting the process of life. I'm open to feeling better and better, and I'm doing the best I can do right now. So right now, all you have to do is just be present in the moment. Okay? So that is our personal power message, a little bit of the spirituality, emotional well-being, mental well-being, and certainly with the vehicle portal of food and nutrition, which is something we can all relate to. So I'm wishing you a beautiful, joyous day. And if you're going through this raw vegan, high raw vegan experience adventure challenge, let me know how it's going. And we'll talk soon. So thanks for tuning in. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.